Welcome back to this, I want to say, 23rd session of Hereticus, our Warhammer.
It's nice to start on the GM not remembering the name of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, it has been a little while since the last one.
Yes, it is bi-weekly, so things are forgotten.
It's fine. Sorry.
But yes, the 23rd session of this Hereticus campaign. And before we dive into the action, let's get a brief recap from our good man Chris.
How brief do you want it?
Just whatever you remember.
Well, last time on Hereticus, we met Rasmus's new character, Prudentia Prue, tech priest character, and got to integrate her into the inquisitorial acolyte party. We were also offered our assistance in regards to what was hoped to be the final assault on Port Hadley on Piety of Seth, with elements of the Scintillan Fusiliers that were still loyal to the Emperor that were fighting to retake it. And after much debate and tactical planning was established, we were offered the help of the Deathwatch kill team of Space Marines, also part of the attacking forces, and specifically their Thunderhawk transporter, to take us and our lovely. Oh goodness me! I keep getting the name of it. Our flame tank, our immolator. That's
Immolator, yes.
Into the heart of the city. It would require a flying drop, basically, almost like if anyone ever has played Mass Effect, it's like flying in low and letting the slinging the car out, the buggy out from underneath that into the middle of the enemy.
Yes.
Here comes the Mako.
Yes, the good old Mako. I miss Mass Effect much. Anyway, we tried that. It didn't go so well. We ended up pretty much trashing the immolator.
As I recall, it was the drive systems that were messed up.
Yes.
So it's definitely repairable.
Yes, if we had a few hours spare.
We will soon enough.
Well, hopefully. We were also warned of a giant amalgamate monster, a chaos creature of human corpses, hundreds of little buggers, which we ran into almost immediately because, a big crash in the middle of a city from a Thunderhawk transporter attracts attention. Mm-hmm. Through a combined effort of Francesca, prudently, I must say, very, very, very prudently, using all the fuel in the immolator's turret to weaken it, we were able to then take it down with a mixture of bolt shells, other projectile weapons, and a psychic attack on Acheron's part, which succeeded in blowing out all of the windows for, I don't know, how far a radius was it?
I don't recall, but it was quite a large radius.
Yes, all for one psychic bolt. That's quite an overreaction on behalf of the psychic phenomena.
Indeed.
I mean, I'd expect like a hail of the damn things for that much, but it worked. And I think was it Medea had the really, really brilliant idea of shooting its core and doing some spectacular damage to it. And in the meantime, Prudentia Prue, our newest member, bravely established her tactical and combat acumen by running away, after failing a fear test.
Indeed.
So that was fun.
So Robin ran away, bravely ran away.
I never. Anyway,
danger reared its ugly head. He bravely turned his tail and fled.
Love that moment.
Sorry.
He's chickening out and buggering off. No. Point was, we did kill it. It then decided to give a giant psychic fuck you to the city by trying to blow itself up in a massive warp energy that would have corrupted pretty much every single thing, including all the loyal guard regiments that were in the city attacking it, were it not for the wonderful and selfless and dutiful Sister Francesca sacrificing a fate point to enact a miracle of the Emperor's holy light and fire and sort of containing the blast, thereby sparing all the remaining Imperial Guardsmen on our side to do their jobs as they are required to do. So,
which is basically, to die for the Emperor, but let them die while being true to the Emperor instead of letting them die while being heretics.
Exactly. And well done, Sister Francesca, for that. Once that happened, we were then accosted by I want to say a platoon or a couple of platoons of traitor guardsmen coming down the same way, having been attracted by all the noise. Everyone else got ready to attack. I think even Prue was sort of recovered her wits enough to get into position, and Accolon made it back to the immolator and was able to get the radio working to call in an artillery strike on their position, which leveled all the buildings around them and reduced their numbers quite considerably to roughly what we have in front of us in terms of Roll20 at the moment.
Yes.
And the situation is basically that Prue and her 2 cyber mastiffs have charged straight into melee combat, because that's where they excel. And the rest of us are otherwise gathered around the still quite broken immolator and are preparing to attack at range.
Indeed. It's also it's worth mentioning that the core part of the Titanic creature composed of all these hundreds and hundreds of bodies was 2 of these geometric shapes that you guys have been hunting down for the better part of this campaign, and we really need to find a better name for them. But anyway,
I mean, you said that there is a name, we just haven't discovered it yet. I mean, you could be generous and actually damn well tell us at some point.
No. You'll get that info via the proper channels, the proper inquisitorial channels.
Which means as soon as Heine has come up with a name for them.
Yes. Exactly. Point being that you've destroyed one of them, and one remains hovering in the air above the now massive pile of dead guardsmen that used to be this great creature. But that's true. The situation when we start this session is as follows. I'll just do like so the fine people out there can see what's happening. The remaining renegade guardsmen have they're making use of the cover that is available to them in the street. These destroyed buildings, both by the artillery and also from previous battles. And
I'm sure this place has been bombarded for a while. You know, the
yes,
Imperial
indeed.
Guard outside the city walls probably send in a few dozen shells every minute.
Oh, absolutely. And Port Hadley is pretty much existent with the exception of the spaceport, which remains intact.
Yeah.
So and Prue has, as you mentioned, Chris, gone to engage them in melee combat. She's right there, alongside her 2 cyber mastiffs, and her cyber mastiffs will go on her initiative count. And way down here are the 3 other inquisitorial agents, Accolon, Medea, and Sister Francesca. Sister Francesca striking a heroic pose upon the immolator tank. So that's pretty much where we start this session.
I'm just gonna throw it out here. With all the heroic poses she's been striking since coming to this planet on top of something or other, she's rapidly moving towards living saint status.
Indeed.
I'm just throwing that out there because, quite frankly.
Well, I think in the years to come there'll be a lot of kids' rooms adorned with posters of this mythical Sister Francesca striking these heroic poses with the the sun behind her and imperial banners and all that.
I kind of like that idea,
So, Sister Francesca, why don't you kick off this dance?
All right. Well, she is, of course, armed with her multi-melter, first and foremost. She does have a bolter as well, and a couple of other weapons inside the tank, but that's going to take forever to get to, so let's just stick with the multi-melter, which has the range to reach these assholes.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see. And it has blast. That's the beautiful part of it.
Indeed.
So let me just see. There is a huge pile of rubble right here, obviously, and actually in the way of the ones on the left.
Indeed.
But there are the ones on the right that I should be able to see some of, although I'm sure they are still in.
They do have cover.
They are in
which
cover,
is a
obviously,
thing.
but
Mhm.
yes, that's why we have targeters. Thank God.
Yes.
I can't actually seem to move my token, by the way.
That's odd. I'll just fix that for you. Maybe that I haven't given you control. Huh. Akalon, you should actually be able to move her.
Yeah, I have been. He's been dancing about.
Well, you should be able to move Sister Francesca as well. Not anymore though. Sister Pro, try and
That's
move your
better.
token. Cool, sweet.
Good.
Yes.
Because obviously I might be able to, or might need to move at some point. But in any case, I'm gonna try to blast this git in the middle of that group of 3 because blast marker is nice.
Could you ping him again? I was way down where you guys. Okay, cool, sweet.
This guy.
Yep.
Just as long as you don't catch Prue in the blast, you should be fine.
That's the point. If I shoot right there, I'm just gonna make a small. I'm just gonna draw a shape here so you can see. That's okay with you?
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be blasted.
Yes. Sweet.
So.
Okay.
I'm what -10 for the cover.
No, cover acts as basically as armor points.
Right. Okay, excellent. Well, in that case, it's just me and my targeter and some considerable range.
Indeed.
But it is still within my first range increment, so let's give it a shot.
This is basically just a regular attack.
6 degrees of success.
Sweet.
Very nice. So these 3 guys are hits.
Mm-hmm.
You roll some damage.
Yes. 30 pence, so you basically know, so each of them are at -24.
Okay, so I vaporized.
Yes, you really do. So basically, Prue, what you see is you engage these guys in melee, and you're about to do your melee stuff, and when they cease to exist, quite literally. I imagine at this point it's just goo everywhere.
Yes. And I think from all the way back down there, I'm not sure if Prue can hear it where she is, but the others will just hear, "For the Emperor!"
Indeed.
Followed by a, "Ow, my ears!"
Well, she does have the Vox communication device.
Yes, she does. She does.
That is why there is someone calmly saying afterwards, "Ow, my ears!"
Well shot.
So, that does
What?
that does get a response from the renegades. And
Oh, really?
speaking out of turn, this guy up here shouts to his NCOs, call reinforcements, and he then says, Alpha Squad, advance, or he doesn't say advance, he says neutralize the ranged threat. Bravo Squad, engage the Tech Priest. And so...
And yip, the little dogs say.
And this guy up here, so what's the range on a las gun?
Could be the Cybermastiffs.
Yeah, it could be the Cybermastiffs.
I mean, it could be, absolutely.
Well.
I need to find the range on a las. Okay, so the range is absolutely good. So this one up here takes a shot at Akalon, because he can reach Akalon. So let's see if he can hit.
Is that big pile of rubble getting in the way?
Well, it's not that big, so he can shoot over it. So basically, what happens is that if he hits your legs, you would then technically have cover.
Okay, well let's see what he hits.
Oh, that's certainly enough.
Yeah, certainly.
Let's see what his
70 it would be.
So that is 2 las beams that hit Akalon, Do you want to dodge one of them?
Does it have a burst fire? Cool.
Yes, it has semi burst.
Yes, I should like to try to dodge one of them.
Cool.
Any modifiers?
No.
Let's see. Area
Okay, so you
70 is body, isn't it?
Yes. So cover doesn't apply in this case.
Where did it say 70?
That's because basically you roll 0, 7 on your roll, and then you reverse that number to find the hit location. So 0, 7 then becomes 70. Okay, cool. So last gun. Let's see what's the damage output.
10 plus 3.
Indeed. So D10 plus 3. Wow,
Most
that's not
basic.
impressive.
Yep,
The
that
most basic weapon
example
of the
absorbs that
Imperium.
completely.
Indeed.
Yes.
And the other also does some damage. 7.
Okay, he takes 1 point of damage.
Okay, so you are hit at least.
Ow!
The next dude is dead. Akalon, it is now your turn.
Is it indeed?
Yes.
Eat them.
Wouldn't you love to just reciprocate the kindness?
Well, I haven't got any weapon. I haven't got any skills that could actually take on all of them.
No.
Exactly.
Might not be a point in shooting the guy who already shot this round.
That could be useful.
That will
So-
be this one.
Taking on one of the guys who haven't shot yet might be an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, sure. Let's see.
Even if it's tempting to shoot back at that guy, I understand that.
The one right next to, after me in the turn order, the one that's actually on the end, on the fulcrum point of that right angle.
Yes, that one.
That one. Yes.
Indeed. Cool. What happens to him?
I'm gonna try and fling a bolt of force at him.
All right. Cool.
Fling the immolator at him.
Haven't got that ability yet, but one
Also,
day.
I would like to keep our tank as relatively intact as we can so we can get it repaired. Thank you.
Right, it's 3 ounce 4d10
Emulators don't grow on trees.
plus 7.
Sure they do. Just
Let's
ask Prue.
Let's make it 3.
Oh,
Let's
he
make
doesn't
it
do
3 this time.
Aww.
Yep, that hits, and no 9, so you don't get to have any fun.
Aww.
And now
Okay.
I need to.
How much do you roll? And it's 13, isn't it? That's the
That's the threshold.
threshold.
Yes.
So yeah, you get 2 extra points of damage. Sorry. Yeah, 2 extra.
Yep. So 1d10 impact bonus plus 1 damage per point of willpower bonus plus the overbleed. So that's 1d10 plus 8.
Ow.
Cool.
16.
So remind me, did we decide that toughness and armor is still in effect with these
Yeah.
flash bolts? Okay.
Yeah.
We did
they
because it doesn't say otherwise.
It's
so.
a physical attack, although it's projected psychic. So
Yeah,
we
yeah, yeah.
agreed
Yeah,
that
cool.
it was.
Sweet. So that's minus. So he still lives? Well, so he doesn't though.
He does, but he
because,
doesn't.
He certainly lives, is what I meant to say. The bolt hits him, but the cover he's standing behind takes some of it.
Oh,
Um,
of course.
So it's now his turn, and he reciprocates.
Does he indeed?
Yes, he opens fire with his last weapon. He's been ordered to eliminate the ranged threat, which is you and Medea and Sister Francesca.
Yes.
So one of them hits. No,
I thought
sorry,
something-
he doesn't hit at all. Sorry.
Obviously, I mean, he's in a bit of pain. It's understandable.
Yeah, he's just been hit by a psychic
Mm-hmm.
missile.
You traitors are so undisciplined. Aim down the sights.
Well,
No, he
and
doesn't.
the man beside him also opens fire. He doesn't hit anything either.
Okay.
And
then-
one of the dead dudes And then it's...
Yeah, I think he's probably not shooting.
No, he really isn't.
So one shot at Medea but missed.
Yeah, then it's him on the end there.
He does hit
does
with a
hit.
single, and since you've already used your reaction this round, you can't dodge again.
That's fine. That's fine.
Which
Guys, they're all shooting at him.
So
Aye,
what do we hit in
So
this
the
case?
60 was shooting after Medea but missed.
All right.
um,
But
So
I don't
that's-
understand why they see Francesca as a threat. She's completely harmless.
well, so the issue there is an issue with that, and
He's also slightly further away.
that is exactly my point. Is that as a soldier you're trained to eliminate the closest targets first. At least I was when I was in the military. And let's see, 12 points of damage.
I was just making fun because, oh no,
Hold
we
on.
see that big woman as a threat. It's like, no, she's harmless. She only melted half your people.
Hold on.
Indeed.
So
Get over it.
that the 21. When you said that, reverse that to determine what part of the body we're hitting. What part of the body was he hitting?
That would then be 12, and I don't have the. Let
12.
me just
12
find them real quick.
is right arm, so I believe it's left arm because, you know, if you remember, the right and left things were reversed.
Yes.
So it's the left arm that gets hit.
Okay.
Okay, give me a second. That's damn.
That's quite a hit.
It is quite a
Beavers
hit.
make them.
That's 10 points of damage.
You
Indeed.
don't have armor on your arms?
I have like flak armor.
Yeah. That should still subtract quite a bit.
You also have toughness.
You also have toughness.
Oh yes, my toughness bonus, of course.
Don't
That
forget
means-
your toughness.
That means I probably didn't take damage that first shot in the first place. So
That's cool. That's cool. Just
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 then. So it's
Lots better. So you've taken 5 in all then.
let's see, I've taken 7 in all. I think. Yeah.
Well, 7? Where did the last 2 come from?
He shot me for 12 damage.
Yeah. Oh, you subtract 5. Okay. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
My bad.
okay. So, okay, cool. So, over where you are, Prue, they've been ordered to eliminate you, and
Good.
they,
That means they'll get closer.
well, actually, he won't. Instead, he produces, and when I say he, it's this dude. He produces a grenade.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Well, if it's a frag grenade, you should still be in fairly safe waters.
But
Fairly.
it's so rude.
It is.
I
You
mean,
Might also miss his throw and blow himself up.
Yeah.
indeed he might.
Let's hope for that.
Indeed, he might. Let's see. Grenade. Where do I have my grenades? My grenades. Melee. Where are my my grenades? Grenades!
They're gone. I eat
If this had been a situation, Private Stick, you would be dead.
Yes, indeed. So, let's see. Oh, crap.
That doesn't hit, does it?
Nope. And now I need to remember the scatter rules.
Yes, you do.
All the scat rules.
All the
No.
scatter. Not scat.
Ugh.
Yeah, all the scat rules.
Be quiet.
Those are the
The
rules.
rules that are of scat.
No,
Chris has a problem with that. Let's spare the man.
It's the rules for whom you can call scat in
It's
Danish.
even
In Danish, yes.
it's even
So-
worse if it's more scat.
So either in Danish, either you are the taxman or somebody very dear to you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a service announcement. In Danish, skats is both the word for tax and the tax authorities. It's also a term of endearment typically used towards someone you're married to or otherwise in a relationship with.
In that case, if it's the endearment, it's usually the same as saying treasure.
Indeed.
Yes.
That is
Okay.
also a meaning of it. So, yes, in any case, we now return you to your regular scheduled program.
Indeed. So he throws his frag grenade, and he tries to hit Prue, but he throws a bit wide, Not that far though. He actually hits Beta instead.
No, my
And
doggo!
So I'm just going to roll the 2d10
Leave the doggo alone.
Not the
points.
weak doggo!
Damn
I
it.
mean, seriously, if we have to pick the dog up, we'll be having to pick the dog up among all the frag. It's annoying.
Indeed. Well, at least it does have a healthy dose of armor. This.
It does, but it's still annoying, like going into the nearest tree to find its leg, and then going to the other side of the area to find its eye.
Oh, also, since it has blast, Prue and Alpha are actually also hit by the grenade. Anyway.
No, bad grenade man.
So even though he missed, he's still fortunate on his scatter roll.
That's the big upside of grenades in our hands, and the big downside when they have them.
Yep.
Indeed. So let's see. Oh, this dude actually also needs to take some damage. Okay, so 2d10 points of damage as this guy throws a frag grenade. 15 points of damage.
Jesus,
Which is-
Christ,
Which is, of course, negated by armor and toughness.
Alright, so that's 5 points of damage that goes through.
Right.
That's still pretty unpleasant.
And what about
Yeah.
What does it
the...
mean if something has blast 4?
It means
It means-
anything in a 4-meter radius is also hit by the...
Nice.
Mine has blast 1, which is why it's a small blast area.
Yep.
Blast 4 is massive.
Yeah, it
So
really is.
Put it this
what else
way, if
takes that damage? Then?
I'm just going to make another one here. So if you, for instance, let's say you place a grenade in this area, you would hit everyone up here.
So this one
Ooh,
checks.
I'm gonna aim for that then.
Sounds like a good idea.
So one of the renegade guardsmen is also hit by the blast and the fragmentations that fly through the air, and he isn't dead, but he is severely wounded.
Probably not feeling too good.
Nope. So and but that goes for Prue and her dogs as well, I imagine. They did take quite a bit of damage. So this guy down here actually tries to do the same. He also throws a grenade. Yep. He fails as well. So let's see where his...
Blow yourself up.
8, it's the same direction, so we'll want to get a bit further away than 1 meter. Let's see. 3 meters, so that means...
right in the middle of the rock.
Well, here, actually. It goes... 8 means it goes southward. So it's
I
here.
thought you said each of these squares was 1 meter.
Yes.
So if it only goes 3 meters, how the hell does it get down there?
Oh, it's 3 extra meters.
Oh, 3 extra meters, okay.
1,
So there.
2,
Those
3.
Oh, right, from
Okay.
the target.
From the side.
yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Right.
Okay.
So this actually does mean that again, because of the blast, you're still hit by the grenade.
Dang it! You're gonna blow my dog up.
That's
And you.
16 points of damage.
And me. Let's have a look.
Remember, you can spend a fate point on getting 5 health back instantly.
I don't think my dogs have faith.
No, they don't.
No, but you are taking a pounding as well, and you can. I mean, I'm sorry to say it this way, but you can always build more dogs.
Yep.
I also remember that since the dogs are named and they are basically NPCs, they do go by the critical rules, so they aren't dead when they reach 0 hit points.
That's true.
That's cool. Let me see.
Well, I say remember,
Oh,
but I don't
right.
think it's something I ever mentioned. So, but yeah.
Where did I note that down? You get an extra bonus to toughness when you have augments. I believe
Medea?
it's +2.
Sorry, I was laughing at my own pun. Yeah. It's even in the chat, but of course people don't really read that one, but yeah. I thought it was funny.
I don't get it.
What do you get from aiming? And then you rolled a 42, and I wrote, you get 42, duh.
Oh.
42.
I To the doghouse, please.
No, that's
That's
for
being
Alpha
blown
and
up
Beta.
at the moment. I don't want to be.
Well, she can be out there with Alpha and Beta. So, but it's Medea's turn.
Yeah. I want to kill your people.
I can't say.
I was asking what you get from aiming.
You get +10 if you aim as a half action. If you aim as a full action, and then as soon as it's your turn again, you then take a shot. You get +20. But if you want to get the advantage immediately, it's a +10.
All right.
And if you're using a grenade launcher, you're not? Doesn't have
Because
enough range?
Sadly, no.
Boo. Boo his boo.
I think it doesn't.
Well, look, actually, because those are range increments, aren't they? Mine.
I imagine they are. Let's have a look-see.
Because that would mean that she might be able to shoot further than it actually is listed, but then she would take, let's say, a -10 for. I think it's -10 for every range increment.
Well, the thing is, the range is strength bonus ×3, so.
No, she's got a grenade launcher.
Oh, she's got a grenade launcher. Yeah, that's a range increment.
That's annoying. I can't reach them with my bolt guns.
No, but you might be able to reach it with the grenade launcher.
That doesn't matter when it's my bolt guns I want to use.
True, but if you plan the grenade where we talked about before.
Yeah, but I don't get all my bonuses for using a grenade launcher.
No, but it's still your best shot. I mean, if you can't reach with the other one.
Well, I'm taking the +10 then.
Okay.
Actually, aiming is usually a good idea.
Yes.
The thing is, if I could use my bolt guns, I would get no penalties for, actually making a called shot. I could use both of them at a -10, but if I use a half action to aim, that just, no issue.
Yep.
Indeed.
Fortunately, pistol weapons have very short ranges.
Yeah, 30.
Yeah.
Well, the other ones had a longer range. One of them were 90, the other one was 60, but those are solid projectiles.
Wait a second, those would be range increments.
Wow!
Wow.
Yeah.
I roll 100!
I mean,
Want to reroll that one?
What happens at 100?
Yeah, so that's actually interesting.
I've never rolled 100, so I
think it's a
kind of want to
misfire,
know
isn't
what
it?
happens.
I think it is indeed a misfire, but
You
where
don't
are
want
them?
that, Aya. You really want to reroll that. You risk this thing blowing up in your hands.
Cool.
No, it really isn't. Well, I suppose if you want.
I mean,
weapons to
Tim
go-
fell off a building and died. That was anticlimactic. If she went out in the fire of grenade launcher, that would be cool.
It would be, but it would be very inconsiderate to the rest of us who then have to face these foes without you and deal with the explosion right next to us. So
Yeah, but she would be dead, so she wouldn't really care.
no, but we'll make you feel very guilty about doing it for the rest of the
I'm
time.
re-rolling it.
Yes.
All
thank
right.
you.
Yay!
Yeah, it's not so bad.
Still a bloody failure.
Still a failure, but not
That
nearly.
just means that it'll scatter.
Yes. So here's the thing, Aya. Which of the enemy were you trying to hit?
None of them. And we're aiming at a spot behind them to hit all of them.
You'll need to designate. So what was that?
It's a grenade launcher. It's got it's a blast area.
Right. But it's still important to know which square she was aiming
I'm
for.
clicking it!
I'm not seeing it. Okay. Cool. So could you roll me a d10, please?
You only rolled a d5.
I actually rolled a d10 and then a d5. 7.
10 is for what direction? And
Yes, 10 is direction and the d5 is meters. Could you then roll me a d5, please? Or d5 is the distance.
It's blast 4, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
But there is no D5 in this system.
Ah, you just roll. You
You can
just
write
type
it in.
Just type
slash R D5, slash R space D5.
Three.
Cool. So let's see. 1, 2,
Where does it
3.
go?
The grenade lands in. Oh, that's why.
Where does it land?
In this square.
Really?
Yes.
Good God.
Not in this one though. So 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2. Yeah, from that square, it's 1, 2, 3. So exactly.
One. Yep.
Yep.
So
And then it's 4 squares
indeed. So all of these 4 men
are hit.
each take 2d10 points of damage.
Nice.
You roll those 2d10.
Plus 2 because I have mighty shot.
Cool.
All my range gives extra damage.
Sweet.
Let's see what happens.
Lovely.
2d10 plus 2 then.
14.
14 plus
14 minus their... And they don't get cover for this, so...
That
Oh
helps.
shit, it's right beside them.
yes, it really is.
That's the kind of thing you do not want to have
minus-
happen. That's enfilade fire.
Yes.
Yuck. Yuck.
So-
I guess it's like one of them going, "Hey, who dropped a fucking grenade over there?" I'm sorry, boss.
So they do have armor and toughness, though, which
Yeah,
subtracts. So they are not dead, but they are all of them are hit by the fragments.
I imagine they're having a bad day though.
Yup, absolutely. They are reconsidering their life's choices.
It's a bit late for that.
Medea
Yep,
is making a
too late.
face because she knows she didn't hit what she wanted. She wanted to throw it behind them to hit
Yeah,
all
but
of them.
she-
It's just like, bloody wind! I hate outdoors!
Well, there is still an effect though. 4 of the enemy are severely wounded, so yay.
Yeah.
So
People with the beat in their ear will hear her complain about, natural occurrencing wind
Yeah.
because fuck it.
so
How dare it?
what kind of melee weapons do they have?
Combat
Lame.
knives.
Yeah, they have combat knives. Well, they don't know that Prue is pretty much immune to combat knives, so
They
this
have
one-
orders.
They do have orders, and so he starts. Oh, how far can he move? Okay, so he can move over to basically stand there, and that's pretty much his turn. He moves across the rubble to engage a Prue in melee combat, and he draws his combat knife, which is basically what the same as a combat knife is. Well, probably.
Bowie
larger.
knife, basically.
Yeah, it's basically a
Or
Bowie
sorry,
knife.
it's called a Bowie knife, actually. But yeah.
So next up is this dude, and since Medea was kind enough to attack or shoot at him, he'll return the favor. So
I'm gonna just point out that she wasn't shooting at him.
no,
She was
I
shooting
know,
at a point behind him.
but he doesn't know that. He thinks she did that on purpose. Medea, would you like to dodge his the last beam?
I can certainly try.
Hmm?
If I can find my dotke.
Dodge. Sweet.
F you!
Nice.
So
done.
let's see. Still quite a few of them left. Ooh, now it's this guy's turn. So
What? Why
so
so fucking happy?
so
I
this
think it's
dude,
the leader.
Now I'm paranoid.
this dude way up here, who has been the one barking orders and telling them to engage in or neutralize the range threat and destroy the tech priest. He looks at Prue, and I need to roll something.
Oh,
Indeed.
now we know why he asked you that.
He's a
Yeah.
sniper.
Indeed.
Well, I was going to go for him before, and I haven't changed my mind.
That's good.
Let's see. Okay, cool. So he is going to attempt a thingamajig. Where's that? Okay.
Literally a thingamajig.
Yes.
Quite literally a thingamajig.
Please let him
Um,
roll a 9.
Plus 3.
Let
I
him roll
absolutely
100.
agree. I agree. I want to roll a 9.
Let him roll 9 9s.
Let him roll several 9s, and then let him roll very, very high and get
God.
sucked into the war.
Okay,
Damn
so
it.
let's see.
No nines. Can we
Yeah,
add
but it's
the
also-
3 to the 6?
It's also a very low roll.
Yes,
I
it
mean-
really is.
But does it catch though? Is that still enough?
It probably is, but I mean, imagine he could have rolled 40. So whatever he's doing will not have that much overbleed.
Okay, could you roll me a willpower test, please?
I can try.
Cool.
Yes. Let's do the thing.
Just Prue, right?
Yes, just Prue. He looks directly at Prue.
Oh, willpower. Why are you so sucky?
Is your
Yay!
tech priest?
Nice!
So the thing is, this is an opposed test. So if he gets more successes than you do, he still succeeds on his
Damn it.
whatever it is he's trying to do.
Alright.
He doesn't though. He
Ah!
Okay, so for a brief moment, you have this uncontrollable fear of what exactly? What is Prue afraid of? What is her greatest fear?
Definitely ending up somewhere scrapped and useless.
Cool. Sweet. So for that brief moment, she feels exactly that, but then her mind breaks the connection to this psychos psychic power, and you hear him growl in frustration, and that is basically his turn. Damn it. Over here we have someone shooting at Medea because she shot at him, or so he believes.
Just for once, the one with all the armor needs to be the one who takes all the shots and nobody's shooting at her.
I'm
Indeed!
big and fearful! I'm gonna
Well,
shoot at all the others.
They'll get to her eventually, though. There is a reason for the... Oh, damn it.
I'm not gonna say damn it, I'm gonna say woohoo!
I don't
Wait
blame
till it goes wrong for us.
Yay!
So this one over here also moves
Go,
up
Nuffle, we
to
love you!
engage the doggo in melee combat. Prue, it is your turn.
Didn't the first one hit?
Just
No, none of them
Smooshed.
hit.
blend.
Psycho.
Just blend them.
So
Yes, please.
can I go diagonally
Yes, you can.
past that guy?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, and if we take a half move, can I still do stuff?
Yes, you can. If you take a half move, you can still do stuff.
My half move is exactly enough to get up there,
Cool. Sweet.
assuming I can attack diagonally.
Yeah, you can. There are really no rules in that regard in this game.
Cool, but I assume I can't take a full action, so
No, you
let's
can't.
just have a look.
You've already spent that half action moving up there.
Yes. I don't, however, believe the two-weapon wielder takes a full action. So let's blend him.
Let's blend him
It is in
indeed.
fact correct. Two-weapon wielder is just a way of using your weapon.
Right. I should have noted down this, but I haven't. It says that my ambidextrous reduces two-weapon fighting penalty. It doesn't say how much.
Let's see.
I
Let
imagine
us see.
Normally 20 and reduces it to 10, but
That might be the case. Let's just check
That
it
does
out.
sound quite realistic.
If you have the ambidextrous talent, this penalty drops to -10.
cool. I'm gonna note that.
Okay. Oh, sorry. So, two-weapon wielder is actually a full attack action.
okay.
So you can attack with one of them.
Okay. I think I'm going to power fist him in the face.
Power fist him in the face.
No!
Cool.
You're not gonna say it. It's fisting time.
Oh, you
dear.
had to go there.
Yes, of course.
He had to. I mean,
How could he not?
how could he not? Indeed.
I want to reroll that. I want to hit.
All right.
So let's try again.
Yes.
Oh, damn it.
Damn it.
It's the
Well, you
usual with us. Whenever we re-roll to hit, it doesn't work.
It never works.
Yeah.
So, Alpha? What does Alpha want to do?
Alpha wants to kill stupid man.
Fair enough.
And I suppose Alpha can do a full attack.
Yes.
So Alpha has different types of bite. I suppose I just choose one of them.
Yes, you choose one of them and attack with that bite.
I'm going to go with the chain bite then.
Okay, cool.
That
Sweet.
sounds absolutely
That's-
fucking awful.
Yes, it really does.
Yes.
That sounds like whenever it's like a huge ass crocodile, only the teeth is running around like a bloody motor saw.
Yeah, miniature
Okay.
miniature chainsaws.
That's what it is. It's
Yes.
like a chain
I love it.
sword.
Oh my god.
It's
I love
nasty.
it.
It missed, however.
Oh.
Aww.
So Beta, what does Beta want to do?
Beta isn't feeling too well, but you know,
Retreat a little, maybe.
actually that's a bad idea. Let's
I
see what the
mean, it
movement.
should be able to get down the one. That T-shaped one. It might be able to actually hide effectively behind that because it's not that large. Just suggesting.
I mean, it can run for 18 meters. Is that
Yeah, that would be.
Doable.
Absolutely. It has a. That's basically a full action. So yeah. Cool. So it runs down there to to whimper, all mechanic
it
like.
has 1 HP.
Cool.
Aww. Little
And-
baby.
So Akalon, one of the remaining guardsmen in this turn shoots at you.
Does he indeed?
He does, and two last beams hit you. So the first one is D10 plus for 4 points of damage. I'm going to assume that really isn't
No, ineffective.
cool. And 5 points of damage. So
Ineffective.
yep. And
Nice.
another one also attacks Akalon because they have orders to do so. Wow, cool. So,
Jesus Christ.
unfortunately for him, only 2 of his last beams can actually, the 3 last beams can actually hit. So, again,
Three.
Yeah, I mean, it's for every 20.
Yes, if you shoot at semi-burst, they shoot 3 last beams in a round. But he only has 35 in his ballistic skill, so he can't get enough degrees of success to hit with all 3 of them. So
Alright, fine. Fine, so just 2 then.
6 points of damage, and come on. Wow, okay, cool.
That didn't work.
Nope, it
Let's
didn't.
try again.
And 10 points of damage. And let's
It's just
see.
because it hits me if it's 11, then
It hits an 11. What?
hold on. What was the? Where does it hit me based on the roll you made?
No,
Basically,
11 is in the head.
That's not 11, is it? It's you got a 5, didn't you, on the D100?
Oh, that's 50. That's body.
yes.
In that case, first one doesn't hit, and the second one deals 1 point of damage.
Okay. Well,
Akalon is hurting. He's at just under half health in 1 round.
Remember, as I said before, you can spend, not burn, spend a fate point to
yes.
immediately heal 5 points of damage.
Yes, that is a thing that you can do. And one of the guardsmen also move in to attack out. Well, so does he though? No, he moves up to defend his leader instead. He does spend his action doing that, or his turn doing that.
What uncommon loyalty in a traitor.
Indeed. And the last guardsman in this turn opens fire at Akalon as well. 15. That is 2 degrees of success, which means 2 last beams hit you. So let's see.
And it's in the body as well, so that's...
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
No.
And 7 points of damage. Okay.
Neither of those hit.
Sister
They
Francesca.
ping off.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Your armor is effective, or your physical might.
Traitor used las beam. It's not very effective.
Nope.
Right. Let's continue what we started last round, please.
Before Sister Francesca gets to act, their leader speaks out of turn. He basically says to whoever is their comm guy, where are those damn reinforcements? And the comm guy basically replies. He shouts over the sounds of battle. He shouts.
Can I tell which one that is?
They are incoming, sir. Yeah, you can. It's this dude up here.
Right. Then I shall try to place a blast here.
All right.
Well, let's see if it hits.
Oh yeah, that's always the thing, isn't it?
Indeed.
Oh yeah,
It does.
Yes, you do.
So which target did you?
the 3 top ones.
Okay,
I
cool.
placed it in the middle.
Right. Okay, cool.
The 3 top ones get multi-melted.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
They get vaporized.
Yeah, they really do.
So yes, he's just like, reinforcements are incoming, and he's
Yep.
gone.
There goes his radio.
It does seem though that the call for reinforcements has gone through because he did
Yeah.
mention that they're incoming. But
Yes.
again, 3 guys dead.
3 guys are down.
Yes.
Thank you for making our jobs marginally easier.
And
We
Akelon,
need
it's now your
more.
turn.
When we have dealt with these guys, she says, the box. When we have dealt with these Critons, Akelon, we need another barrage for the reinforcements.
Mm-hmm.
And see if you can't raise the fleet. We can start sending reinforcements down to the spaceport. At the moment, we are strictly speaking holding it.
And
Yes, little preoccupied right now. So at this range, the only thing I can use is another force bolt.
Okay.
Same target, I think.
Sweet. Makes sense.
I want him to be dead this time.
All right.
If he isn't dead this time, I shall be most displeased. Yeah, that is.
No.
Only 1 additional overbleed.
Yeah, but there are no 9s.
Mm-hmm.
Can we just add 7 and 2? Well, that's a 9.
Nope.
I mean,
Nope.
No, we had this
Nope,
discussion
we really
last
can't.
time.
No.
Damn
Nope.
it.
No.
Because if you can, then you have to have added the 9 for that other guy who did try to do psychic what's earlier.
That's true.
So, yeah.
But to be fair, I wanted him to get a psychic phenomena as well.
Yeah.
You just
17.
like psychic
I
phenomena.
love it. 17 points of damage. Wow. So
If that git is still standing, I really think we need to focus fire him.
no, he's most you hit him square in the chest, and there's a great big hole in it.
Yes, and there just isn't a chest anymore.
It really isn't the chest anymore. It's you can see the guy behind him. You can see his chest.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, all bloody and icky
Mushy
at this
and
point.
stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
He was my best friend, damn it!
Yep. And it was his turn. The guy beside him opens fire at Akelon. So,
Yes.
and remember, you now have. Do you want to use your reaction to dodge?
I think I should.
Well, 2 last
Really?
beams hit you, so you can dodge one of them.
Delightful. Hold on. Where's my character sheet gone? Yep, 1 dodge.
Cool.
1.
Sweet. So one of them hits for 6 points of damage, which I take it
Which
isn't
part of the
enough.
body? If it's 30,
It's
then...
but if it's 30, it's let's
Left arm.
see. Left arm. So left arm.
In that case, I take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
I need... Yeah, it might be worth me spending that fate point at this point.
So another one of them
So you have
opens
to do it on
fire.
your turn.
Yes,
Oh,
he
okay.
misses terribly. Over by you, Prue, another guardsman
Yes.
draws his combat knife and swings it at you. And so, how much armor do you have?
6 points of armor.
And
You
your
can still roll a 10.
and with
remember?
your tough, yeah, I can. That's true. There is the.
With my toughness 11.
Would you like to dodge as he swings his combat knife?
No.
All right.
Rather save that for the guy you're standing in front of.
Yep.
I mean, the officer blends in with his soldiers so well, they might as well be Alpha Legion.
That was a good roll.
Nice one.
Look at that.
All right.
Yep. Shout out for Altharian just being released.
Yes, good old Alpharius.
1, 2, 3. So
Altharius, yes, and Omegon.
this dude also, but he spends his turn moving up to engage you in melee. Medea, what would you like to do?
Medea?
What's that inside the building?
Inside the building, that's Beta.
It's just it was so small because I had to scroll out a lot to actually be able to see the map.
Right. It is
It's
indeed.
Poochie.
It's Poochie.
It's Metro Pooch.
Yes.
Alright. Still kind of want to get closer so I can actually help her up there.
You can always move forward with half a move and then, plant another grenade and then move forward another half move, or you can just run if you want to.
You can't run and shoot at the same time.
Nope, but you could run and get closer and then just not shoot this round.
Then what's the different movements?
If you do a run, it's you should have 4 different movement speeds.
Yeah.
And the run
But
is
I-
basically the one to the right.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing because I have hard targets, so if it takes the entire round and I won't get there before next time or next round, it will be harder to hit me.
Indeed. Remind me, what does hard target do?
I don't remember. I wrote it. I wrote the thingy down in my thingy, but the entire explanation of it is in the book.
Sure, we'll look it up if it becomes relevant.
But 30, how far is that?
30. Do you want me to move you up to 30 meters?
No, I'd
Let's
like to
see.
be able to be zoomed in enough for actually be able to see what I was doing.
30 meters will get you up to... Damn it. This square.
Would I be able to get into cover behind the rubble?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the rubble over here.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It
Then
sounds
I
like
will do that.
Cool.
a very smart.
And I were on the measuring thing, so I couldn't actually move
I'll
her.
just move you up there real quick. There we go.
And I will find hard target,
Cool. Sweet.
because I'm pretty sure it'll take the entire round.
Yeah, it'll definitely take the entire round to get up there.
But positioning is good.
Yes, it is. And you do have ample cover, so win. Okay, cool.
Chris just pointed out the time, by the way.
Yes, I think we'll take our first break. I need to create a token or two anyway, so we'll be right back with the second hour of Hereticus. Don't go anywhere.